Welcome back to Undiagnosed Baddie, your favorite daily 10-minute podcast. Now, I want to talk about no new friends and what that means. Now, I don't subscribe to it, but a lot of people do. And they are always talking about not making new friends as they age. And as they, who is that man named Drake? He also had a song entitled No New Friends, No New Friends. And yeah, I can't sing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. I don't subscribe with that narrative because, in my opinion, you need new friends. You need to be able to go outside, meet new people, enjoy new experiences, and with that becomes with that comes gaining new friends. Now, why am I talking about gaining new friends? It's all about tribe, it's all about community. This particular episode is dedicated to Coco Alexa. Coco, I love you so much. Now, for about a year or two, Coco has been talking about wanting to tour. Um, l- let's pump the brakes real quick. Everybody doesn't know who Coco Alexa is. Y'all, Coco Alexa is my spiritual advisor. She's my good girlfriend. I will call her and be like, sister, I got some cheese may. Listen to this. And I'll tell her. And I don't necessarily, you know, expect her to expound on certain shit because she knows some of y'all niggas, but um it's just, hey sis, she's a black woman, she's a single mother, she is a life architect, she is a realtor, she is and I'm sorry, she is a medium. And today she didn't put it together today, but today she hosted her first spiritual market. I want to read this to you real quick. It says, the spiritual market, calling all healers, makers, mystics, and more. Whether you're deeply rooted in your spiritual practice or just beginning your journey, the spiritual market was created for you. Join us for an afternoon of connection, community, and hands on experience. Hold on one second. Had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Featuring live group mediumship with Coco Alexa, altar demonstration, ritual movement and sound bath activation, crystal wrapping demo, fireside chat and giveaways, and including local spiritual vendors, networking, and more. Come meet healers, readers, makers, and kindred spirits all under one roof at Sacred House. Shout out to Dominique, who is the founder of Sacred House. In Baltimore. 1041 West Baltimore Street, Baltimore, Maryland. All right. So, what I want to say is this. I knew that she set out a schedule and I knew I wanted to be there for her fireside chat. I had to go see what Coco was talking about. So, I pull up on the scene. No ceiling missing because it was hot. And I got to see my girl. Now, I'm standing there. Hopefully Coco watches as she is, because I'm gonna send this to. I'm gonna send her this specific fucking episode. And I got there, and the event planner in me and the type A person in me was like, I came at this time because I wanted to experience this. What's up with this? And so she was like, we're gonna get there. Da 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 da. Now, skirt. Let's pin that because this is Undiagnosed Baddie, so we could talk about more than one thing. I do want to let you guys know that you do need event planners. Okay. There is a difference between volunteering and bartering. This has nothing to do with Coco. This is something to do with me advertising myself. And so you do need an event planner to say, hey, this is how this should go. We should go here. These are the things that you're going to need to make this run smoothly. And if something hiccups, we have more things in place so this shit continues to run smoothly. So the attendees don't know. But not to be confused, okay, with a day of coordinator. I do both. Who helps shit run seamlessly. So I see my girl and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm type A. This has nothing to do with Coco. And I'm looking around. I'm like, well, what's going on? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Skirt, we back on. And I said, hey, I'm here if you need me. What do you need? And I kind of let her know that it was okay to use me and my services in the moment. What do you need? I said, well, I'm just going to make myself feel useful. Let me just get content, right? Get content, whatever. I'm going to get her some content because I don't see people really making content. So I get some content, and we still haven't done this motherfucking fireside chat. So I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, dang. All right. And so I say, hey, you got a moderator? And she looked at me like, a bit like Coco's eyes got big and she made this smile. She was like, moderator, you know what? She knows what a moderator, but what's a moderator? So I'm like, hey, you got questions? She's like, yeah. I said, airdrop me the questions and we'll go from there. So she airdrops me 3 questions. And I'm like, fireside chat is not 3 questions, but fuck it, let's go. So I asked them the questions, you know, because in my head, in my mind, she's prepared some of these answers. On the side, I've got my Osmo Pocket 3. Y'all wait for all of their content to come out. And I've got, my phone recording or whatever. And then I come up with some more questions. And I'm like, 3 is not enough. The people came to see y'all. The people came to talk. And then in the moment, look, I'm about to get emotional. I'm so fucking proud because my bitch is on a fucking panel of of godliness, number one, but of practitioners of the hoodoo, of the healers, of the makers, the shakers, the mystics. A panel in Baltimore, Maryland. And I walked in there and I walked around that room and I talked to some people and I exchanged some information with some people and I saw somebody that I knew and it was nothing but love. Um, mm, and my girl was on a panel and I was the moderator. And this is something we had talked about for a fucking year. So if I went about the saying no new friends, I would have never crossed the line of healer clients relationship boundaries, right? I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have gone in there and I wouldn't have talked to people, genuinely talked to people, giving people, I didn't touch everybody. I didn't hug everybody, but I did hug a few. And walking away from the experience, knowing that not only, no, bitch, we know I'm magical, but being in a room full of godliness, magical practitioners, the one of many. So, y'all need to stay tuned and y'all need to, as far as me, stay tuned to me. Okay. If you ever want a tarot reading, mediumship, and y'all know what CoCo did today. She did it without her cards, y'all. She did it without her cards. That shit was people's energy speaking to my bitch on sight, proving to the community, number one, that she is that bitch. Number two, and I made the people in there confirm what she was saying to the rest of the group. So they knew that she is not one to be played with. Now, everybody isn't into hoodoo and spirituality and the like because, they say we're demonic. However, they do the same rituals. They still pray. We pray. They got books. We got Psalms. You know what I'm saying? We got the Psalms out the same book, baby. It's whatever. Anyway, all I want to say is the part when people say no new friends, scrap that shit, throw that shit out the window because you do have to build your tribe. You do have to build your village. You do have to build your community. And what does that look like? Make sure it's a healthy balance. Make sure you know that you are pouring into your community, baby. So when you need that community, because you're going to need that community one fucking day, that your community can sense when you need it before you can even open your mouth to say that you need your community. CoCo, I love you. I love what you are building. Y'all, I got so much confirmation today. It's up. Like, it's up.